Hey guys, Axelmyth here, and Disney has announced, or Lucasfilm, whoever, announced a whole bunch of series, and I just wanted to go through a few of them that stand out. And first off, this one right here. So if you go to news/blog, go down right here. First off, Rogue Squadron. I'm actually really excited about this one. I haven't really played the Rogue Squadron games. I've been meaning to fix that, but yeah, 2023. So okay, so that's a little bit of my fears of like I'm gonna get into this a little bit in a little bit, but like my fear has been subsided because of this. I wonder what that is. What is this? This obviously pertaining to the film. I've not seen this, guys.
I love to move fast and speed of any kind. I
Oh,
think
okay,
that
it's just
that's
kind of like an
because
announcement
I grew
thing.
up the daughter of a great fighter pilot, and every day I would wake up and go outside and look up, see my father and his squadron taking off in their F4s, roaring across the sky, and it was
I really
the
wonder what this is
most
going to be about,
thrilling
because if this
thing
is going to be like anything
still
like
I've experienced
Resistance,
in my entire
then they
life.
have not learned
So
anything.
when he lost his life in service to this country, it ignited a desire in me to turn all of that tragedy and thrill into one day making the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time. But
That
try
sounds
as I
really
might and
interesting.
look as I did, I couldn't find the right story ever. I kept looking and looking, but I just couldn't find the right.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to say it. If that's anything like Resistance, they haven't learned anything. Okay, yep, this one right here. I'm definitely like, what does it say here? Um, sorry. Sorry, but yeah, I'm really excited about that one. That one was only a rumor, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it became real, and then we all got really excited for this one because, like, I don't know why Han Solo, Darth Vader. I don't want those shows, but I want to know what Obi-Wan's doing on Tatooine. You know what I mean? Hayden Christensen is reprising his role as Darth Vader in this show. It's everywhere. You can't escape from that, but yeah, I'm really excited that he's back in the role because I don't blame I don't blame the prequels for his performance. I sort of blame George Lucas, but because when he's like not talking and he's just making that face, he's like he's Darth Vader. Um, yep, I'm definitely gonna see this one. Because first off, Dave Filoni's behind it. Anything that this man touches in Star Wars seems to be gold. Um, but also, um, this character right here is pretty much my sister character in animation or whatever. Um, Mostly because like, and I just feel that way because like when I say I grew up with the Clone Wars, I mean I was the age of the target audience, and it's like I mean like um I'm not gonna get into it here. I might make that another video sometime, but like yeah, from but yeah, I'm really excited for this show. Rangers of the New Republic, and who else thought of Power Rangers here? I posted that on Facebook once, but yeah, who else thought of Power Rangers? Not It sounds interesting, but not super exciting. Lando, eh. Andor, I thought he was a good character in Rogue One. I personally no offense towards this man, but I didn't think that he was movie material, much like or like show material. I thought he was comic book material, and like don't take that as like a bad thing. I just mean that like it's a lot less expensive to put out comic books than it is like the Mandalorian. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I just thought that this would honestly be more like a comic book series that came out than a show, but it's still I guess pretty cool that he's getting it. 2022 for that one. The Acolyte, that one sounds really interesting. From the official Star Wars website, Leslie Headland, Emmy Award nominated creator of the mind. Okay, bringing Star Wars: The Acolyte is a mystery thrilled. That one sounded interesting. High Republic era. I wonder if that's going to be a book because it says the High Republic. High Republic is the Old Republic, so I don't know. So yeah, that sounds interesting. I really like, I hope that doesn't just, I hope that comes to, Disney Plus. I already talked about the Bad Batch. It's amazing. Here, let's watch the trailer.
They call themselves the Bad Batch.
They show a lot of that plane, by the way. Yeah, 2, 3. Such an amazing shot right there. Look at that. Light whip. That was really cool to see. I wonder where that is. That looks like a place.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic
I love that line.
empire.
It's like I've always wanted to see Revenge of the Sith in this animation style. I take whatever I can get. Like what's really weird to me is like this trailer seems to make it like that the Empire, but then there's something here. Yeah, all of this is amazing.
That was quite an
Then
impressive
there's this,
display.
and I'm just like, so is it them versus? Oh yeah, and I love that. I love that how it like fades into Bad Batch, but yeah. So it just kind of makes them look like it's like them versus the galaxy, and then for some reason it they have Tarkin. They're talking to Tarkin. Star Wars Visions. I don't know much about it. Oh yeah, except that it's anime. I forgot about that one. That's this one. It says the leading Japanese anime studios, but they don't list any. So I think that's kind of weird. But I would love to see this because I like along with Star Wars, I'm a giant anime and video games fan. So like, yeah, I'd love to see that. It doesn't have a date. Most of these don't have a date. A droid story. So basically what I'm getting off of a droid story here is the 80s droids cartoon. Does anyone else remember that? Because that's like I'm looking at this. We'll be teaming up Lucasfilm Visual Effects and Interstellar to develop a Star Wars adventure for Disney Plus, a droid story. This epic journey will introduce us to a new hero guided by the legendary duo R2-D2 and C-3PO. So the 80s droid cartoon. Oh yeah, and then I'm not like to say I'm excited for this, I'd be lying. But like I've never actually seen Willow, but it's really cool that it's coming back, right? So yeah, do they actually have? Oh, they have a sizzle reel. But anyway, um, so just with like all of this coming out, in a relatively fast paced here, the one thing that I'm so, like, granted, this isn't like most of these aren't until like for 2 years, but I'm still a little worried about this thing called Star Wars fatigue. And I know that it's not the Star Wars fatigue in the sense that some people might think, because I'm not thinking that, oh, it's going to be too many movies. I'm thinking too many things at once to catch up with. Because like if all of these just come right out to Disney Plus in 2022 at the same time, I can guarantee like half of this stuff will be missed. Like, you know what I mean? Um, what I kind of hope that they do is like, play a season of Andor, and then, New Republic Rangers comes out, after that season's over, and then Ahsoka. So then like all, the entire year there is something Star Wars happening on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? That would that's the ideal way to do it, but it's like they have a lot of stuff here. You know what I mean? Um, it's just a lot to catch up on, but it'd be a lot easier if they kind of streamlined it, one continuous thing instead of having three things play at once. You know what I mean? So but yeah, I'm pretty excited. My 8-year-old self is screaming with joy because back when I first got into Star Wars was dead. All I had were back when I very first got into Star Wars was the first six. Actually, well, if you want to get technical, I only had 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. But pretty much I had the 6 films and then the Grakowski Clone Wars series, the 2D animated ones that are awesome and I want to watch again. Yeah, that's all I had. And then it wasn't until I was like 13 or 14 when Clone Wars happened. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm hoping to take this video to make this kind of a new route for my channel because I'm a huge Star Wars fan and video game fan and anime fan. So I'm thinking about making this primarily a Star Wars channel, and then if I'll probably do like a gaming channel or something like that. But yeah. So this has been Axel Myth, guys, and I hope to see you next time. Join me again.